Well, yeah, it's just different stats. All right. And then the Eliot stuff. The Kopesh kind of looks kind of nice. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Then we have the Eliot stuff. With no cape. There we go, because they didn't have a cape. Alright. Looks kind of nice, you know? Kind of reminds me of like an Egyptian-like theme. Kind of interesting about that. Then we also have the Sorcerer. Eliot Sorcerer armor. They, of course, don't really have a weapon, so we're just going to use the Kopesh anyway. Because I don't think they have anything, right? Yeah, this is mostly all custom stuff. Yeah, they don't really have anything. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they look kind of nice. They look kind of nice. Look at that. Guess if you want more kind of revealing-ish attire, there you go. I personally do not, but then again, eh. That's just mostly just me. That's why my complete armor is literally just covering it. And just in case I didn't do an R view of this, I kind of think I did, but just in case I didn't, here you go. I'll kind of try and get a better zoom in. There you go. Alright, let's see here. What's the next thing that's on the list? The Boots of the Crusader. Yeah, we'll do that one last. The Dark Eliot stuff. Oh, apparently I stored in 2 shields instead of 1. It's kind of interesting. Then we have the where's the swords? Oh, there it is. Dark Eliot sword. I have another mod that has the same armor, but then again, it's probably just a modder's resource anyway. Then the sword kind of looks cool. The shield, of course. Oh, it's got. Ooh, what has the particle effects? Is it the... I don't know. Anyway, it's fine. What about the arrows, of course? What do the arrows look like? Ooh, I like the quiver, though. That looks nice. That's just... I think it's an elven quiver, just with like a Eliot Welkinstone kind of thing. Look, it looks really nice. And bow. Yeah, look at that. That was nice. And of course we can zoom in if we had marksman all the way. Wait, I should have marksman all the way. Did you change my marksman? No, you keep changing my armor for some reason. No, marksman is all the way. Does it not? Oh, it probably doesn't work in third person now, does it? Yeah, it probably doesn't look good in third person. Alright. Yeah, well, hey. Yep. What about... Is there anything else? Well, we can look at Oreo's bow. It's not like anything too spectacular about this one. Yeah, look at it. It looks very shiny, though. Look at it. It's very shiny. Okay. I'm gonna go God mode for a second. I didn't do it. You've got no proof. Oh. But why is that one still going off then?
Have pity, sir. I got nothing to eat. I'm listening. Speak, sir.
I don't know why that one's still going off though. But it's, oh, it's now gone. It's back again. Oh, he died. Well, interesting. So does that mean that it hits something, and that's why it's going off? What if I go with it right there then? Interesting. Okay. Okay, well, it keeps going down and up again. Okay, whatever. It's fine. This is fine. Gareth's stuff at the end. The... Ooh, Iceblade of the Monarch looks very, very nice. Ooh. And what do we have for everything else, though? For the Emperor's armor. I think is what he was wearing. Yeah, this really isn't... I don't think this is anything special, I don't think. Not to be mean or anything like that, but I think this armor is literally in the normal game anyway. You're badly injured and you're invisible.
Yes, my love.
Oh, there you go. You're invisible now. Good job. You're now visible. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think there's anything too spectacular about this armor. Okay. That's interesting. Alright, next thing as well. Oh, it kind of... it just changes the person to female anyway. Oh, that is very interesting. Alright. What about the Khopesh? It's just a normal Khopesh. Okay. Yay! Yeah, we're not sticking with this. I may not be monetized, but I don't care because I don't want to stick with this thing too much longer. Alright, Silk Castillo's armor after Gareth completely demolished it. I gotta say though, this looks kind of nice. I actually didn't know if I would actually like it, but I actually kind of do. It looks very, very nice. It's got a nice color scheme too. True Flame. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't check if Knights of the Nine Revelations has got an update, but from what I remember, it doesn't have one. Let's figure that out. Let's find that out now, while I am going to... So, of course, if you want to know what the original Knights of the Nine armor looks like, if you don't have this mod, pretty much just do that kind of thing, you'll figure it out, and you'll find out what it looks like. I'll still show it off, but here's what the polished version looks like. Oh, we've got to check Umaril stuff as well. Is there a difference between these? Actually, one of them is stronger than the other one. Hey, wait a minute. Is there a difference between them? I don't think the mod is I don't think the mod gives you a broken version. I think it gives you the highest version that it can actually be. Maybe just slightly tweaked a little bit. Okay, I picked the right one for that one. Mostly just need to look at the value, but I kind of look at everything for it. Okay, so here we go. Here's the armor. What about the sword? The sword. Alright, let's go to my favorite place to check everything. They probably haven't respawned since the last time we went over there, but who knows, they might have. We're gonna head to Fort Strand. I think we went there during Bladesong at the end, I think. That's where I tested out Tess's new equipment. Yeah, this thing's actually pretty strong, I have to say. So there's a cool thing that you can actually do for the for this armor with this whole thing that's actually really kind of interesting. Where is it? Oh,
fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
I doubt it. We killed Gareth, the Emperor. Oh. I mean, I kind of did. Tess just kind of sit there and just did nothing. No, I'm kidding. Go on, Tess. You can do it. There you go. Alright.
How can I help?
We need you to stay here for a few. We're gonna go through all of Fort Strand then with just this armor. Let's go! Alright, so something that cool we can do. Also, I don't... Is there a difference between these? One of them has the flames already pre-on it, kind of thing. Yeah, one of them has the flames pre-on. You can also do it with the mace, I believe. There you go. Look at that mace, man. Looks so good. Yeah. Okay, so with this armor, there is, with Pelino's thing that he gives you, well, technically take it out of his torso, the Pelino's heart. When you click it, it gives you two things you can do. Pelino's fire. So Pelino's fire causes the mace and sword of the Crusader to burst into flames, which deals additional fire damage to enemies and casts light like a torch. If you like to turn it on, you can turn it on. I think it's automatically on. You can turn it off if you want. So if you turn it off, the fire's been extinguished. There you go. I think it also technically did it for the sword too. Yep. So let's go and re-enable that. Let's turn that on. Nice. Alright. Alright, so you know what? These guys are, you know, they're too strong for us. You know, we're pretty weak. We don't really know what we're doing. So let's go and turn on Pelino's Wrath. Equipping 7 Crusader Relics grants you Pelino's Wrath. This is an aura that weakens, slows, and lowers the fire resistance of nearby enemies, and while healing your allies. We're gonna go turn this on. So now, in theory, okay, usually it gives them usually it does it. Maybe it's because I enabled it during combat, maybe? Just give me a second. Enabled again. I'm gonna make sure that's active now, so we double-clicked active, so it should be definitely active.
By Ismir's beard, we got ourselves a lot.
Okay, usually it is coupled with a visual effect, but I think either something is breaking it or I am wrong. But I think there is supposed to be a visual effect for it. And that's pretty much mostly everything in here, except for, of course, Umaral's armor. Which, of course, ew, I'm getting hit by an arrow. Which is this. This is Umaral's thing. Actually, Umaral's armor looks kind of nice with the shield and sword of the Crusader, actually. Now that I look at it, it does look kind of nice. Anyway, we're going to go finish this entire thing off with just this, of course. With just our armor. Because it's much fun. Doesn't really matter. This area is going to be... I'm not going to keep this save, of course. I'm going to keep the save that we just loaded from.
And remove the Imperial force on the island.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, what happened? Alright, so I'm going to talk about something I'm going to add to the armor as one of the hidden things. I might add the Pelino's fire thing to make the weapon act like a torch kind of thing. Not the visual effect, but like the effect itself to create that light. Because I think that's kind of cool. Especially if like the weapon is either sheathed or out, you would get that torch light. I hope it's not a model thing, because this weapon doesn't have that. Another cool thing was that whenever we're in battle, the armor is going to give us life detection of... I don't know yet. I'm going to do a little bit of testing around it. But it's going to give us life detection so we can actually see any invisible enemies, because we should be... because we're pretty powerful, we should be aware of everything around us. So that should be very helpful for mods, especially since a lot of enemies usually are... Sometimes, depending on the enemy, they are usually invisible, so it should help out a lot with that as well. Something that's going to be very, very cool that I want to add as well before we wrap this up, of course, is this right here. So, I am thinking of adding one of the pieces, because each and every one of the things that are boosting up our stats to 325 in terms of attributes and skills to 225 as per here, they're all attached to a item that I call orbs of a certain aspect kind of thing. So like this stuff is all different orbs that are equipped to the player with those abilities. So what I was thinking of doing was that when we are, or maybe the reason why I was working was because I teach it, I don't know, was that if your player ever received, let's say, any infamy, so let's say since I have 229 fame, and anytime I get infamy, which is very bad for the Crusader relics because they don't like that, what I would do or what this script will do, is that it will change that infamy and turn it into fame after 24 hours. So it will convert whichever one is your least stat slowly over time. So every day your infamy will go down by 1 if it's even higher than 1, or if it's higher than 0, and it will slowly convert it into fame, or vice versa. If you want to be very infamous, just make sure that you're at least infamous first and then be fame. So that though you can switch it in any point, just make sure that this number is much higher than this number. I think that would be kind of cool. I might give that a shot. Yeah. So that is it for Knights of Nine Revelations. I hope you guys enjoyed this entire session, and technically this little mini segment a couple hours after. I was quite done with it. I literally just said, I'm done. I saw 7 hours and I went, okay, I'm out of here. Bye. So, yeah. I'll see you guys next time for the next Oblivion mod playthrough. Bye, everyone.